Go, let's go, let's go. That is it. Go, let's go, let's go, 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 giga, go, 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 Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, all of those Naruto fanboys who are doing reviews, so all your pro anime channels, I think 99.9% of every channel on YouTube that is a pro anime channel is a Naruto fanboy. And I think they jumped the gun a little bit too fast, and I said that in last week's review. They jumped the gun a little too fast. Now they got to revert back. Now they got to backstep. Now they got to look crazy in order to protect themselves here amongst the anime community. But who was number one? Who was here since number one? Who was here since day one? It was only one, and that was Zobi 7D. Even on episode 5, I deliberately ignored the aspects of the bad animation because they still told a good story. They still told an amazing story. And not only that, somebody let me know he was trying to attack, but he just looked stupid by saying, we've already seen this already. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen that same segment already in the movie. So what's the big deal? If, you know, I'm starting to really question, what are we really watching anime for? Are we watching it for the pretty colors? Are we watching it for the hand drawing? Are we watching it for the digital? What are we watching it for? What are we rating our animes for? If the drawings are bad, does it make it a bad show? Or is it just Naruto fanboys just really trying to grasp onto anything? Grasp on anything to hate? Is it just Naruto fanboys just saying, you know, for years they've been hearing that Dragon Ball Z is the best. For years they've been told that Dragon Ball Z is the best, and they don't want to accept that. So, when, you know, they're sitting there and they're watching and they're waiting. And then when they finally see a bad drawn episode, the internet lights up with all these kids at the time when Naruto came out. Now they're full-grown adults. Mentally deranged adults. But anyway, let's get into the episode, man. It starts off just action-packed. This episode just lets you know, like, further solidified in the beginning of the episode that Dragon Ball Z is just the king of action anime. You know what I'm saying? Even though I love its action parts, but I also love its filler parts. You know what I'm saying? And things of that such. But Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Super is still the king. Dragon Ball Super has exceeded. Even though I do like GT, it has surpassed that in just these first 14 episodes alone. It still has a lot of work to do in order to catch it to Dragon Ball Z, but I think Dragon Ball Z is on a level that I don't think will ever be matched, because Dragon Ball Z just had a coolness factor. I think this has more of a charm factor to it. I think it's very charming, but I don't think it has that aspect of the 90s gritty coolness that we will never see again. You know what I mean? Back then when you had the coolness of Goku and Piccolo versus Raditz, and they were taking off their weighted armor. The coolness of let's say a Frieza saga when it's Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan versus the Ginyu Force, or the coolness of when the Saiyans came to Earth and everybody was fighting off the Cybermen one by one, and then Piccolo jumped in front of Nappa's attack and took the hit for Gohan. Like, it was just all, you know, Dragon Ball Z just had it all around coolness, a 90s, you know, the era that I grew up in compared to the 2000 eras that you guys grew up in when you guys were watching anime, and the most coolest thing they've ever shown to you guys is two boys chasing each other throughout the whole episode. Wow. You see the difference between the era I grew up in and the era you grew up in when it comes to your favorite anime? Is like you guys watch two boys chase each other throughout, from Naruto all the way to Naruto Shippuden. And, you know, I grew up on just, you know, some, wow. It just shows, that alone just shows you how much better Dragon Ball is to Naruto and how crazy these Naruto fanboys are out here. You know what else is cool? One Piece. I'm watching that right now. It's very good. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. So they're bashing it, throwing it out. Goku's losing his Goku's at Super Saiyan form right now. Boom. Boom. He's able to touch the gods in just Super Saiyan form right now. He's just basically running out of chi. He's on low on energy, but I think his fighting spirit, his Saiyan spirit, his Saiyan blood, his love for his people was keeping him going. There's a moment where Goku does his Kamehameha, and Beerus does his little whatever twirly thing blast, and his connection is a giant orb, and then, you know what I mean, and fucking Beerus is flicking the thing at him, and then Goku's in there, I'm trying to hold it and shit, and he punches dude and shit, and then Goku says some shit at the end that was after, you know, because he was just laying there, and he was saying, Beerus, you know, even though you're a god, you don't have the right to depict people's will or some things of that such. And I thought that was a very, very, very deep line that I need to write down and put that on something. You know what I'm saying? But Goku was always saying some cool, swanky shit like that. He said some shit to Frieza that stick with me for the rest of my life. When in the aspects of when Frieza kept calling him a monkey and things of that such. And he said, "Come on, you're just name calling. You're not really doing anything out here in the battlefield. Put up your dick beaters and let's go." You know? Yeah, you know, so things, you know, I think from starting from right there, Goku was drained, and this shit was crazy cool. Like, he was falling through the atmosphere, and you see the flames coming off of him. That shit was fucking hot. And then he's falling to Earth, and Vegeta's like, "Get out of the way!" He jumped and saved the bird. Called him, and then Goku woke up and said, "Thank you." And he said, "Shut up, you wasted my energy out there, and you lost." I mean, Vegeta saying that, it's just basically saying, you know, you're welcome. You know, that's his version of you're welcome, is shitting on Goku. And what's funny is that, you know, oh my God, Vegeta's such a badass. He's so cool, you know? He's so cool. And if I do the same thing to y'all, oh my God, come on, Zobi, stop teasing us. It's not fair. You suck. Your videos are horrible. What happened to the old Zobi? If I do that same exact shit, you know, motherfuckers is, you know, you know what I'm saying? But is it the same motherfuckers that'll sit around and say how cool and how much of a badass Vegeta is? But Vegeta is cool in Dragon Ball Super. I like him a lot. You know, then Beerus comes and says, I'm blowing this motherfucker up, man. Who's next to get they fucking shit fucked up? Vegeta says, I'm the next one in charge. Piccolo says, man, stop getting your ego involved. And then, you know, Beerus is about to release this giant... No, there was this part where if Beerus came and was like, yo, motherfuckers, if you scared, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And Hercule was like, about to leave. But Videl was just staying there, pregnant and everything. And she was just, you know what I'm saying? And Hercule was like, I guess I got to be strong for her. You know what I'm saying? So he stayed. I think his cell phone went off. People were looking for him, whatever. But Beerus is about to do this attack. And then, and all of a sudden, he just missed. Now, this is what's different from the movie. In the thing, he said, I'm going to destroy Earth. He just broke a little piece off of the land and then left. In this one, he just fell asleep. You know, I don't want to spoil it for the movies. I apologize, but if people didn't see it, but it's the same thing. But Dragon Ball Super is better. But he just fell asleep, and then the energy wave went from outer space, and then Whis grabbed him and said, "We're getting the fuck out of here. If we do come back, make sure you have that pudding ready." And Bulma's gangster. She's like, "Well, get the fuck out of here, then, goddammit." Bulma's hilarious. Yeah, you know, all in all. Oh yeah, there was another funny part when Goku's eating. You know, he's eating his food, and then Gohan's sitting there, and then he's like, "Yo, man, Dad, I'm sorry I didn't tell you," and things of that such. And then Goku's just looking at him like, you know what I mean? And then Gohan is just sweating and sweating and sweating and sweating. Droplets are coming down. He's getting all nervous. It was a good episode, man. And then Goku said, "Man, we got food to eat, man. Let's dive into this meal, man." Come on, man. It is what it is. How do you go? You know, I'm not even home anyway. So fucking let's dive into this meal. But yeah, you know, all in all, Dragon Ball Super is very enjoyable, very good. I think Naruto fanboys jumped the gun on their hates, and now they're looking crazy right now. And you who are watching this video, you guys have to call them out on this. You guys have to say something. But then again, you probably are just Naruto fanboys anyway. But anyway, yeah. And then next week's episode, it shows Hercule going Super Saiyan and things of that such. Now, I was like jumping the gun, like, what the fuck? But then my boy Kev broke it down. He was like, you know, I think this is like what happened with the with Cell. He's telling his version of the story, and then because the character that he was fighting looked similar to you know, Beerus and things of that such. And I think he's telling his story, and then they're recreating it on television and things of that such for the people, which is great. But anyway, man, really good stuff. And then I'm so happy that I didn't see the movie yet, because now I'm going to be going to, from here on out, I'm going to be seeing everything just brand new. You know what I'm saying? The aspect of just knowing the outcome, knowing situations, knowing things that's going to happen. Even though they did change it up in Super from the Beerus fight, but still, I'm just coming into it fresh. And please, no spoilers down there, man. But I'm telling you, sometimes I think I'm a little bit more too smart for my own good, man. I just said, no, I'm going to stick back. Something told me inside, like, stick back and then wait till it shows on Dragon Ball Super. And if it doesn't show on Dragon Ball Super, I'll just go watch it. It's something on DVD this or next month or so. Anyway, really good stuff. Really fun stuff. Really good time. The fight is finally over. And now we're going to be jumping into some brand new stuff. For me, everything's going to be brand new. So I'm very happy, man. Anyway, rate, comment, and subscribe. And tune in next week for Dragon Ball Super Episode 15. Yay! Hey, I got this right here. This shit is lit right here. I got a Blaziken from towards the right. It's a dope ass figure too, man. It's not even cheap. It's dope. It's real lit. Hey.